Hi, T.O.T. Carlson, and I'm back with another video for you. Of course, some of my favorite movies of all time are the Back to the Future films, and they've certainly been one of my most awaited releases on 4K, and at long last, we have them. This is the Back to the Future 35th Anniversary Trilogy set in 4K. This is the Best Buy Steelbook package, so we're going to do a quick unboxing, and then I'm going to talk about some of the other features in this set as well. This is not going to be a review for the films, because the films themselves are classics and they've been reviewed countless times, and anything I could say there would probably just be redundant anyway. So here's the side spine of the case. Back cover detailing some of the bonus features and the films themselves. Spines of the Steelbooks. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at each individual book in here. Here's the front cover of the Steelbook of the original. This is the 1955 setting that's explored in the first movie. Here's our spine. Great shot of Doc and Marty together. And we crack this open. Here's our Blu-ray disc. The Blu-ray discs are all newly remastered as well, so they didn't just slap the old Blu-ray transfers in here. Here's our 4K disc. Here's the panoramic shot inside the Steelbook. Next up is Back to the Future Part 2, which of course has their version of 2015. Obviously, it's since been 2015 in the real world, and a lot of this stuff hasn't come to fruition, but such is life, I guess. Great shot on the back cover there of the hoverboard. Here's our remastered Blu-ray disc. Here's the 4K Ultra High Def disc. Here's our panoramic shot inside the Steelbook. And lastly, of course, we have Back to the Future Part 3, and we've got the Old West 1885 setting pictured here. Got Marty and his poncho there. The Steelbook for Part 3 also has the bonus feature disc for the set in it as well. Here's our remastered Blu-ray for Part 3, and our Ultra High Def disc for Back to the Future Part 3. Great panoramic shot in here of the clock tower and a lot of the other elements of the movie. So you hold these all up together, and you've got your panorama of the DeLorean going through all the different eras. Very nice looking Steelbook packages here. Yeah, Back to the Future has had a long and interesting history on home video, which is hardly surprising given the well-received nature of these films. The movies were first released on DVD in, I believe, 2002. That set introduced some bonus features that included deleted scenes for each film, as well as some of the making of featurettes and such. The movies got released on Blu-ray for the first time in 2010, and those introduced a few new bonus features as well. The Blu-rays were reissued in 2015, presumably for the year that Back to the Future Part 2 is set, and those were the same transfers, but they had a few new bonus features in there. They added in things like a featurette on exploring the restoration of the DeLorean, and some episodes of the cartoon series that ran for 2 seasons. Now, at long last, we have the movies in 4K Ultra High Def. How do these transfers hold up? The video quality of the transfers in the set does not disappoint. The movies retain their natural filmic look. There doesn't appear to have been any noise reduction applied. These definitely look more filmic and natural than the earlier Blu-ray releases. And the HDR is really nice in a lot of the darker night set scenes, which this series certainly does have its share of highlights there. Bonus features, you're probably wondering if there's anything new to this set, and you'll be glad to know that there are. You get a new featurette on the Hollywood Museum and their display of Back to the Future props. There's a look behind the scenes of the new Back to the Future musical that's coming out. Extra audition tapes that have never before been released. Did you know that Ben Stiller and John Cryer actually auditioned to be Marty McFly? A lot of interesting auditions in there. I'm not going to spoil any others. And there's even a YouTube episode of Could You Survive the Movies detailing what goes on in Back to the Future. And having watched that video and then watching the movies again, I'm kind of surprised Marty McFly didn't die in the movies. And most of the older archival bonus features are included here as well, so it's a very nice package that I think any fan of the movies will be impressed with. Are you a Back to the Future fan? Have you had a chance to pick up this release yet? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also remember to subscribe to my channel for additional content and give this video a like if you found it helpful or interesting. I'm Taylor T. Carlson, and I will see you next time.